Mandatory minicamp day one, play-by-play, and Brian Flores interview. Jeez, this is going to be a long one. What's up, Fin fans? Day one, mandatory minicamp. I got Brian Flores' interview. Then I got your play-by-plays. Then I got your comment of the day. So like I said in this little stupid little intros that I do, it's going to be a long one. Hope you guys stay for the whole thing. Hope you guys enjoy these types of videos, these long videos. I know some of you guys tell me that they're too long, but if majority of you like them, I like giving them to you. So let me know if you like them. Comment below. But I'm going to start with Brian Flores' interview. So again, he was early. Day one, mandatory minicamp. First thing he says, and I knew this was going to happen because, again, it's stupid to overlook things, and you guys know I don't want to talk about it anymore because I already made my piece in the live stream yesterday, which some of you guys think I have an agenda, which it's not an agenda, but Reshad Jones is here. He says, Reshad Jones is here. I expect him to practice. Looks like he's in shape and ready. Yeah, we all expected that. Looking forward to seeing him and getting him involved in the type of defense he's running. He's going to be in different schemes, different scenarios. He's going to be at the line of scrimmage. He'll be at linebacker. He might even be at corner. We don't know what they're doing with this defensive scheme, but Reshad Jones is here. I honestly am not surprised at all. I told you guys over and over and over again that it's voluntary OTAs. He didn't need to be there, and now he is there for mandatory minicamp. Very happy. Reshad Jones is there. He says, I think the chemistry between the safeties is very important. Getting into practice settings where you can work on communications is very important. So obviously Reshad Jones is there now. He's going to be there for mandatory minicamp. He's going to be there for all of training camp, which is a little over a month. He's there. He's going to be able to communicate with McDonald, Fitzpatrick, McCain if he's at safety. I don't know what they're doing in that scenario, but he's there and everyone's happy. I'm going to focus on today, not going to focus on what happened last year when it came to Reshad Jones taking himself out of one game. I'm not talking about it anymore because it's the whole. I've noticed that there's certain like topics that strike certain people. You know, it just makes things rise up. Like the whole Tannehill discussion last year, where I've said that he wasn't bad, but he wasn't great, and it just makes people angry, and it makes people very you either got one side that likes Reshad Jones and gets very angry if you say the other way, and you got the other side that doesn't like Reshad Jones. Same thing like Tannehill. So like he said, he's not focused on last year, he's focused on this year, and I'm doing the same. I'm not talking about last year anymore. I'm not talking about Reshad Jones anymore unless his ass gets traded. I want him on the team. I think he's going to be a good player for the team. I think he's going to do great things for this team. And if he gets traded, then he gets traded. That's how I'm saying it. That's how I'm sticking to it. That's how I've always stick to it. I have never said one way or the other. I am okay with both ways because I trust this front organization. That's how I would say it, and that's how I'll go. He also says that it's important to finish strong when it comes to mandatory minicamps, and especially training camp. You want to finish strong. You want to, end on a high note. You want to show that you're getting what the hell he's teaching. He says that when he talks about Christian Wilkins, he's got a long way to go, but he's working on it every day, and he's getting better every day. And then when he talks about the quarterbacks, he says each guy has been building from what they've gotten here, from when they got here, and has had a steady improvement, which is, you kind of can see it. And that's why, when you hear a lot of people talk about how Fitzpatrick, a lot of beat writers are saying Fitzpatrick is winning the quarterback battle. Of course he is. He's been a vet for how long? He's had how many schemes? He's a Harvard guy. He's incredibly smart, can pick up an offense like that, reads a defense really quick, whereas Josh Rosen is his second year in the NFL. It's going to take him a hot minute to get it, but I think once he gets it, he'll get it. So, again, they're both improving. And again, Josh Rosen might be struggling right now, but I think once he gets it, he'll get it. He talks about Kenny Still's new role, whether it be slot, whether it be boundary, wherever it is. He says it's going to be hard to defend him as we sit here today. You don't know where he's going to line up. So you can't put a certain corner on him because you don't know where he's going to line up. And then you also don't know what type of route he's going to run or predict because you don't know where he's going to line up. So it's it's a good thing. And then he talks about Albert Wilson. He says it's hard to say when he's going to be there, but he said right now it's about getting back on the field and rehabbing and making sure he's 100% for whenever he's ready to play. When they asked him about, like, do you have any ideas? Do you have any thoughts about how you want to use Albert Wilson? He says, yeah, but just thoughts for now because he's not on the field and he can't implement it and he can't use it. And then he said that he'll be working Thursday, meaning Thursday is when the Patriots are getting their Super Bowl rings. He said he's working Thursday. He'll go to the ceremony, he'll get his rings, but this team is more important to him. This team is his first priority. He'll be working Thursday for the last day of mandatory mini camps. So, yeah, that's that. And good. Thank you, Flores. It shows your dedication and your love for this team. We gave you the head coaching job. You're extremely pumped. Yeah. Then we jump right into it. There's some players that aren't there, and then we'll get right into the play-by-play. So Jones won't be in every first-team rep. Reshad Jones will do some second-team rep and then first-team rep, but he won't be in every first-team rep. I don't know if that's like a way for Flores to kind of punish him without punishing him, but he won't be in every first-team rep. Stills is there. Kenny Stills is there, but he's not practicing. Apparently, he has something that he's nursing, whether it be a quad or a hamstring injury or a groin injury, but he's not practicing today, but he is there. So that's a good sign. And some of the other people that aren't practicing but are there is Pittman, Chase Allen, Tankersley, Tyler Horton, Albert Wilson, obviously, and Dwayne Allen. I want to know what's going on with Dwayne Allen. He hasn't practiced for a good amount of the OTAs, so I want to know what's going on. Rosen was up first from 7-on-7s. He threw a bunch of safe passes, drop-off passes to Kenyon Drake to start it off, just to get yourself warmed up, get yourself into the groove of practicing. And then Jones sat with the safety coach for the first team. Then he got in with the second team. As soon as he got in there, broke up a pass from Rosen to Wolford. He's like, I haven't been here all OTAs. As soon as I get in, PAH! Get out of here. Get out of here. Again, I talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Don't talk about it. Then Kazicki with wide open pass. He drops it. Kiko Alonso was in coverage. I don't know if it was good coverage or a bad pass or Kazicki just got done watching a movie and eating some bread or popcorn, but dropped the pass. Fits to Devontae Parker with a nice touchdown pass. He burns Rowe on a go route, which essentially is just go. You just run. Just go. Go. You can do a little, like a 1-2 at the beginning of your route, but you're just going. Just go. So he burned Rowe. It's not good for Rowe. Not good for Rowe. Again, Rowe could be cut very easily because his contract is nothing. And Fitz dumps a pass to Balaj. Instantly met by Bobby McCain. Pow! He didn't pow knock him on his ass. They don't have pads on. Again, they don't have pads on today. So you might hear some defensive linemen doing great. They don't have pads on today. Just remember that. They don't got pads on today. I'll say it one more time. They don't got pads on today. With still sideline, Trent Irvin is getting a lot of reps. You'll hear his name a few times. And Jordan Mills, false start. You know what he does, boys. He runs to that TNT sign, touches it, comes back. Jordan Mills kind of struggled today, but again, no pads. Rosen with a deep pass to Preston Williams, got caught up in the wind, so kind of like fluttered there, but then pass interference. You got a pass interference call on Chris Lamons, so, we would have got the ball there. Nate Orchard would have sacked Ruddick. Again, would have sacked. Mills whiffed on the pass, on the blocking. But again, there's no pads on, so it's very hard when these defensive ends are just speed coming at you and you have nothing to go off of and you have nothing to, block. Because again, no pads. So when I say another thing that involves defensive line, I'm not going to say no pads. I might, just for comedic effect. Ruddick gets picked off by our golden boy, the face of this defense that I think Xavier Howard takes it back for a touchdown. There we go, baby. And then Wolford and Cardine run to the TNT sign. They had a little bit of a flub, so they run to the TNC sign. What am I talking about? The TNT sign, touch it, come back. I love the discipline on this team. I love the discipline that Flores is integrating with this team. Fitzpatrick with a nice pass to O'Leary, and then a nice little drop pass to Kenyon Drake. Fitzpatrick did very well today. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler before I keep going. Fitzpatrick did very well today. And then Josh Rosen with a pass to Preston Williams. And after that pass, Josh Rosen was throwing great sideline passes. I think he did 3 in a row. Nice sideline passes. Josh Rosen, if you watched a lot of tape and you watched a lot of his flaws. Now, he doesn't. I'm not saying he has a lot of flaws, but his flaws were sideline passes. He had a hard time with the timing. He would throw them late, which then would end up being intercepted or smacked away. But they were really focusing on that today and really focusing on his weaknesses. Then he made 3 really good sideline passes. And then Ruddick with a nice pass to Preston Williams, deep gains. Omar Kelly mentioned that Preston Williams needs to work with the number 2 defense because he's just completely torching the number 3 defense. Then it started raining hard, like sideways hard. Some of the beat writers think that they shouldn't have practiced out there because the ground started getting really like mushy and muddy, and that's when ACL injuries can happen and tendon injuries can happen. But they continue to practice in this pouring rain. Fitzpatrick overthrows Gesicki, probably because he's throwing the ball in the pouring rain, but I don't hate it. The thing that makes me nervous is, yes, them playing on this messy field, but you're going to play a football game that it's pouring in, so get used to it. Then Gesicki catches a bobbled pass from Fitz, who was covered by Fitz. The fact that we have 2 Fitzpatricks on this team is going to get very confusing because Gesicki bobbled the pass, still caught it, and he was being covered by Fitz, but the pass was from Fitz. So what happened was Fitz threw the ball, and then he ran down the field and he covered him. So we only got 1 Fitz on this team. I'm just kidding. Then Nate Schroeder showing excellent burst around the edge, but again, guys, no pads, so blocking is kind of hard. Then Rosen was picked off by Lamons, Lammons, Lammons. I say names wrong. Get over it. And then Ruddick fumbles the wet ball. Him and the center run to that TNT sign. You already know. Then Williams with a nice Preston Williams, because I think he's the only Williams on the team right now. Nice long pass from Josh Rosen. Very nice long pass. Then Butler was limped off the field, right leg injury. They were checking it out. He was done for the day. I'm not saying it had to do with the turf or the mud or anything. He might have turned the wrong way or got hit or got caught up with somebody, but right leg injury, done for the day. Xavier Howard punches the ball out of Preston Williams' hands. Can you guess what Preston Williams did next? Ran to the TNT sign, touched it, came back. Xavier Howard had a good day today. Then Gesicki with a ridiculous touchdown catch. Flew in the air over Fitzpatrick, catching this touchdown pass from Fitzpatrick. I don't know how the man threw a pass and then couldn't get down there and cover it quick enough. I'm just kidding. But a very, very nice touchdown pass from Gesicki. Then Fitz to Irvin, throws a pass to him, and then Irvin racks it, run after the catch, racks it for a touchdown. Again, Fitz did very well today. Preston Williams, false start. Go. Just go. Run to that wall. And then come back and hurry up. We're going to snap the ball. If you want to be part of it, you got to hurry up and get back. Fitz to Lear with a nice touchdown pass on goal line. Rosen to Wolford. Touchdown. Red zone. Rosen touchdown pass to Devontae Parker. Again, it's all red zone work. Rosen with a nice sidearm pass to Drake. Short pass. But then he gets picked off by Jalen Davis. Josh Rosen, that is, not Drake. That wouldn't make any sense because Drake is a running back. And then finally, Fitz drops a dime to Isaiah Ford, and Fitz was in coverage. A lot of this that I'm noticing was Fitz was picking on Fitz. I don't wonder if it had to do with the whole name situation, the copyright situation with Fitz Magic. But that's how it ends. First day of mandatory minicamp. I love that everyone was there. It shows that everyone's here for the team. Some of my top performers, Ryan Fitzpatrick, killed it today, was making great throws. Gesicki was making great catches. Then you got Nate Orchard, again, no pads on, but to show his speed, show the burst, show that he can be here and do what he needs to do. Really great to see. The secondary did really well. You had Xavier Howard with some interceptions, Jalen Davis with some interceptions, Lamone with some interceptions, Reshad Jones, first time going in there, bam, smacks the ball away. But then they also struggled, gave up a lot of touchdowns, especially to Gesicki. Fitzpatrick struggled today, Mika Fitzpatrick. But again, it started raining, no pads. take it like you will. But in a whole, great first mandatory mini camp today. I love this stuff. I'm hoping tomorrow they do another open practice like this so I can give you guys play-by-play. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of what Brian Flores had to say about Reshad Jones. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the play-by-play, about what happened, the plays you liked, the plays you didn't like. I love reading you guys' comments. And obviously, I read you guys' comments because I got to pick comment of the day. And this one comes from my dude from overseas that constantly misses my live stream because I tend to do it at 7 o'clock, and that's like super, super late for him. It's Roadrunner, and he says to me, have you seen anything about defensive tackle Durrell Neto? How's he getting on in OTAs? This was from my last day of OTAs video. When it comes to the offense and defensive line, like you saw today with like Nate Orchard, he was doing really well. If they shine, you notice it, and I hear about it. But the thing is, without the pads on, Nate Orchard could disappear once the pads come on. Charles Harris did really well with no pads, and then once the pads came on, he disappeared. So without pads on, it's very hard to know how the linebackers, running backs, offensive linemen, and defensive linemen are doing because they all depend on contact and all that type of stuff. So I haven't heard much from him. Could it be because he's struggling? Maybe. Could it be because he is just doing his job and doing what he's supposed to? Maybe. Is it because they're probably using him less and less because they know they're not going to play him this year? Possibly. But I honestly think that has to do with the pads, because you heard Jordan Mills today, he struggled because of no pads. But even with no pads, I heard that his footwork was really slow. And then you heard great things from Nate Orchard, but again, no pads. So once training camp comes, that's when I'll really be able to give you guys a great assessment of this offensive defensive line and give you guys a great assessment of how well one or the other is doing. But Roadrunner, thank you for the comment. I hope you are having a nice time overseas because that's where you live. But yeah, I told you guys time and time again, I'm giving away the DouglieDoWrong hat in my fan appreciation video. I'm still planning on when I'm going to do the fan appreciation video. I'm thinking that I'm going to release the fan appreciation video on a Saturday. I'm thinking the 15th is when I'm going to do my fan appreciation video. That's when the video is going to come out. I will be asking for comments soon in one of my videos, probably a couple days before the video, because I tend to make the video and then upload it, obviously, Doug. But if you guys want to send me stuff, because I'm also going to open packages, because I think one of you guys told me you guys sent me something. P.O. Box is below. If you want to send me a letter, not only, you don't just have to send me a package, but if you want to send me a letter, again, P.O. Box is below. Be sure to send me something that'll get to me by the 15th, because that's when I open the boxes and open all the stuff for the fan appreciation video, or the 14th, because I think I'll record it on this Friday and then upload it on the Saturday. But yeah. So that's just giving you guys an update on the fan appreciation video. Also, I said in the live stream, the way I'm going to pick the winner of the hat is I'm going to personally pick someone who asks me the best question. And what entails the best question? Don't make it super long. Don't make it like a paragraph, because I'm not going to be able to read a full paragraph on the video. Make it like a sentence or two. And whoever gives me the best question when I ask for them, you'll win the hat. But other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I retweeted things. I retweeted a ton of the videos of them walking out again. This wasn't televised, or this wasn't a lot of recording. They do that with training camp, which you'll get a lot of videos for that. But yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Also, be sure to go check out the Bit Boys. We're putting out a ton of videos. A lot of you guys have been going over there, checking it out. Subscribing, this means a lot to me. Subscribe if you like it. Don't feel like you need to subscribe because of me, because you might not like it. And if you don't like it, that's totally okay. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. 2 more days of minicamp. A little bit of a break. I got a ton of videos for you guys. And then training camp. And then season, boys. Football. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also lets me know that you like these types of videos. Even the long ones like this one. Lets me know that you like what I do and how I do it. A lot of you guys give me suggestions, which I take very seriously and I read. So yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're watching on DolphinsTalk.com, how you doing? If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to, you could also go check out DolphinsTalk.com. I'm partnered with them now. They have my videos on there. So like I said, if you're watching this on Dolphins Talk and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We got mandatory minicamp tomorrow and then Thursday. You're getting a video tomorrow and Thursday. And then I got a ton of videos planned for you guys. I got a nice cool Dolphin video that I'm going to make. And then I have all this stuff that I want to break down position by position. I got a ton of stuff planned. So like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. But I'll see you tomorrow with another mandatory minicamp video. Like usual, stay classy and fins up.